Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Potato Panda TV here today, and this is my Monday Magic series, or Magic Monday, or whatever I'm calling this series. And this is basically my weekly video of my talking about something magic related or something in my magic collection. And as you can probably maybe tell by this video or by the title of this video, this is going to be that's kind of a video of my Mythic collection. So I got a fairly good Mythic collection. Some of these cards are cards I've pulled out of. I believe every time you get like a Planeswalker deck or whatever they're called, the Planeswalker they come with is a Mythic. So that's where some of these came from. But a lot of them are Mythics that I pull out of packs. So I guess we'll go and get this started. I believe I know these are from the Ravnica set. I believe they're the RNA's the Ravnica New Allegiance or something like that. I believe that's what this one is from. But this is Domri City Smasher, and then she's a legendary Planeswalker. Then we got another Domri, but she's a Chaos Springer. Of course, she's a Planeswalker. And this one's got a 4. This one's got a 5. And then we got Dovin, Architect of Law. Then he was from the Ravnica set as well. And then these next couple are from as you can see, the core set 2020. And this is the Cavalier Dawn. He's got I guess he's just a basic creature. He's not a Planeswalker, so he's got a 4/6. He's got Vigilance. And then these next two you can see or I guess they're legendary creatures, and they're from the 2020 set, and it's the Kennethis, the Hidden Hand. Now I'm probably completely mispronouncing that name, but he's a legendary creature, and he's a elf advisor with a 3/4. And I'm trying not to make this video too super long, because I know some of mine go fairly long, so I don't want to make it super long. But I guess we can kind of, for the Planeswalkers, go through, kind of look through some of their attributes. +2 creates control. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. -3 Dominary deals 3 damage to any target. Or -8, put 3 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. These creatures gain trample until end of turn. And then, I guess I can kind of let you guys read through these, because I don't want to make this video super long, just like reading through these attributes, so I can let you hold it up for a little bit so you can kind of freeze frame it. +1, that's not too bad, that's a pretty good one. +1, you gain 2 life and draw a card. Tap a creature, doesn't untap during the controller's next untap stage. Like I said, for these Planewalkers, we're just gonna kind of hold it up so you can kind of see. We don't really want to take forever reading through all of these different like attributes, but so you can kind of see what's going on though. And then we got this legendary creature. It's Niv Mizzet Reborn. And he's flying with 6/6. A legendary creature. And these ones are these last couple of, this one's been from 2020, and these last couple have been from War of the Spark. Or War of the Spark, I believe it's just I keep wanting to call War of the Sparks, but I believe it's just War of the Spark. Legendary creature, Zombie God, Eternal Oketra. And then legendary, another War of the Spark, Rollusk, Apex Hybrid. It's a flying trample and a 4/5. And again, we'll try to kind of hold these up so you can freeze from some of these attribute or abilities. Then here's another Planeswalker from, I believe now we're going into these last The last ones in this bunch are from the Throne of Eldaron set. So we've got the Oko Thief of Crowns. And then you can kind of freeze frame these attributes if you want to take the time to read them. I don't want to make this video super long like I said before. We got a Brazen Borrower. He's a fairy rogue with a 3/1. And then Legendary Artifact, the Great Henge. And spell cost X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So this spell cost 8 Lex to. So it's a 7 colorless and 2 green. So this costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. So I guess technically if you had like a, I haven't seen too many of them, but if you'd have like a 7 creature or a 9 creature, you could cast this for free. Or if you have like a 7 creature, you could cast it for 2. Then if you tap, you add 2 green mana, and then you gain 2 life. And then we got a legendary planeswalker, Oko the Trickster. So I guess I should have put these in better order. But we got another Oko planeswalker, but this one's a different planeswalker. So I mean it's Oko, but it's a different. It's a Trickster this time. So put 2 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target creature control. At 0 until end of turn, Oko the Trickster becomes a copy of target creature you control. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. It's not too bad for a 0, but it's kind of weird having a 0. Until -7 until end of turn, each creature you control has base power and toughness 10/10 and gains trample. So that would be a pretty good pretty good ability to have if you could get out so that she wouldn't be killed off. Legendary Artifact, the Circle of Loyalty. I'm gonna try, like I said, try not to go through these fairly quickly, just so you don't have to make this video a lot longer than it needs to be. The Cauldron of Eternity, the Legendary Artifact. And then Harmonious Archon. Non-Archon creatures have base power and toughness 3/3. When Harmonious Archon enters the battlefield, create 2/1/1 White Horse creature tokens. And then we got a Realm Cloaked Giant. And then destroy all non-giant creatures with vigilance. So that's something I was talking about with a friend, where I was maybe thinking about just building a giant starter deck or standard deck. So I don't know. I guess we'll see if I ever get around to doing that. And then we got a Questing Beast, and it's got Vigilance. That's pretty good. Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste. Questing Beast can't be blocked. Beast can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Combat damage that would be dealt by this creature by creatures you control can't be prevented. Whenever Questing Beast deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to target planeswalker that player controls. So that's not too bad. You got Vigilance, Death Touch, and Haste, so he doesn't get tapped. He's got basically kills anything he attacks or attacks him, and he's got haste, so he doesn't have any spell sickness. And we got a legendary Planeswalker, the Royal Scions. Will +1, draw a card, then discard a card. +1, target creature gets +2/+0 and gains first strike and trample until end of turn. Or -8, draw 4 cards. When you do, the Royal Scions deals damage to any target equal to the number of cards in your hand. So that could definitely be good if you have like 6 or 7 cards in your hand. And then we got a legendary artifact equipment, Ember Clave. So flash the spell cast, 1 less to cast for each attacking creature you control. When Ember Cleave enters the battlefield, attach it to a target creature you control. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has double strike and trample. So that's pretty. If you want to equip, it costs 3 colorless mana. So that's pretty not too bad. Then we got Rowan Fearless Spark Mage. Then when you do the +1, upon up to 1 target creature gets +3/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. The -2 Rowan Fearless Spark Mage deals 1 damage to each of up to 2 target creatures. These creatures can't block this turn. Or -9, gain control of all creatures until end of turn. Untap them, they gain haste until end of turn. And then the final mythic I have is the Great Henge. And I think I already might have shown this one or something similar to it, so I hope this video is probably a little bit longer than I expected it to be, but I appreciate you taking the time to stop by, and as I always say, I'll catch you next time.